If you rewind roughly a month, 2 months ago, players were very concerned with the potential success of Honkai Star Rail. After Hoyo had opened the pre-registration process, there were only roughly 1 million players that had successfully pre-registered for the game leading up to the most recent closed beta test. But as of March 7th, so not even 48 hours ago, Honkai Star Rail crossed 5 million pre-registered players. They had accumulated millions of potentially interested new players over the course of a mere month period. Now, when I did a video discussing the poor turnout in terms of player pre-registrations, players were saying, they were claiming that Western players just aren't interested in Honkai Star Rail. Honkai Star Rail is much more popular, it is much more successful over in China, and I'm not contesting that opinion. I don't know how popular this game is within China. There's really no way for me to track the popularity of a game within China, but I can say with 100% certainty, as is evidence right here, Honkai Star Rail, Honkai Impact, Genshin Impact, Zenless Zone Zero, Hoyo's works in general are very popular outside of China, but I'm assuming the issue that was had here was that players just didn't know Hoyo hadn't marketed the pre-registration for the game yet, and now that they have, well, I mean, this is evidence to the contrary, right? Before we go any further, I just want to take a moment here to thank all of our incredible patrons. You guys allow me to continue to play games like this for a living, and I can never truly repay that kindness. Also, if you're interested, I stream over on Twitch every single weekend. You should totally come on over and join me. So the official tweet goes on to read, 5 million pre-registrations reached. All pre-registration rewards unlocked. All Trailblazers will obtain Star Rail Pass times 20, which I just want to point out, that's 20 additional pulls. That is fantastic. I know people gave Hoyo a lot of shit for being very free-to-play unfriendly and for not caring about their player base, but this is 20 pulls, man. This is pretty good. And the 4-star character, Serval. Wait, 4-star character? No way, I thought that was gonna be a 5-star character. No, you can pre-register very easily by registering, or if you already have a Hoyo account, logging in, clicking register, filling out the basic info, boom, you're in. The pre-registration rewards are 50,000 credits, 3-star rail passes, plus the 15-star rail passes, the Trailblazer welcome avatar, Serval, the 4-star character, an additional 50,000 credits, the 2 remaining Star Rail passes, which were a reward for getting 2.5 million followers across their social media. I did take a look at their YouTube page and I can see they don't have any additional videos up, but they do have 2 links you can follow on their Twitter. One leads to the pre-registration page, which you should already know about. The other is an FAQ for pre-registration. It is open on the App Store, Google Play Store, the Epic Games Store, and also as a Windows client. Now, I do want to note here, while this is all very cool, and I am very excited to see that they have successfully passed the 5 million pre-registered player milestone, I want to note, Aether Gazer is an action RPG that people also seem to have forgotten about. I don't really want to do a dedicated video on Aether Gazer because honestly, I already have and nothing has changed. They've gone, I think, 5 months without any kind of update until just recently, where Aether Gazer successfully crossed 300,000 pre-registered players. And we have comments like, I completely forgot that this game existed even though I was so hyped for it a few months ago. With the response, you can't advertise the game with Honkai Star Rail right around the corner. Then a follow-up reply, true. Seeing 300,000 pre-registrations after Star Rail's 5 million is just sad. So while Honkai Star Rail is the focus of this video, I also want to note, if you're interested in Aether Gazer was delayed until some point in 2023. You can pre-register for that if you're interested. Aether Gazer is actually one of the higher quality, I think, in my opinion, action anime RPGs that are on the immediate horizon. I know they had a lot to rework before the game was ready. I Also know that it is a very different genre to Honkai Star Rail, so I don't really think that this is necessarily going to hinder or inhibit the success of Honkai Star Rail. I also don't think Honkai Star Rail is necessarily going to inhibit the potential success of Aether Gazer either. Honkai Star Rail, of course, is launching theoretically at the end of April, so roughly a month and a half from now. Again, if you have not pre-registered, I do urge you to go ahead, take the time to right now. Do not miss out on this opportunity. There's a lot of good stuff that you will want to partake of when you begin your journey, even if you don't continue the game for long. But if Honkai Star Rail or Aether Gazer are not of any interest to you, then that is no problem. I completely understand, in which case I have 2 different videos on screen right now that might be of more interest to you. One featuring a list of gacha games that are 100% launching this month, the other featuring a gacha game that is launching this year that I think actually genuinely looks really freaking good.